Hello guys, this is
Hello.
our Crystaline hangout
Hi,
meditation
Elena.
meeting. Hello, nice to see everyone. We are going to have some small discussion about the meditation and what is meditation in general. But first of all, let me say nice to see you all. I hope you're doing well with everything in your lives, and I hope that you are looking always for a better solution to a problem. You're waiting a bit when something occurs, when you have to take a decision, you're counting until 10 or maybe 20, it depends on the situation, and then you try to see different solutions to a situation, and I really hope that you find the best one. So saying that, I would continue with so in the human colonies I've pasted few texts. One is for the meditation for beginners. We have 20. It's like points, because I think it's easier when you have systemized things, and for me it's better when I put numbers to them. So I would say first of all, let me ask you guys, because we chat a little bit, but let me ask you, how many of you have made a meditation, or how many of you are regularly, not every day, but few days in the week, are meditating for, let's say, 15 minutes, sometimes 10 minutes?
I do.
Okay,
I try to do it every day. Yeah, I basically do it every day. Sometimes, someday, maybe I'll do it for. I mean, it depends. Someday I can go on for 45 minutes to 1 hour when I go really deep into my meditation, and I don't, I feel like I'm really deep in it, and I'm really enjoying it. So it goes on for like 45 minutes to an hour. And but sometimes maybe 10, 15 minutes. It all depends on my mood.
yes.
If I can really go deep into my meditation, it'll go longer.
Good. That's amazing, Mary. I hope.
I agree with Mary too.
Oh, Zinaida, tell us about your practice. What do you do?
Me?
Zinaida.
Oh, Zinaida. Okay.
Now I don't meditate that long. I don't. No, because there is something wrong with my energy, and I need to get more excited, more feel. Oh, sorry. Okay.
Okay, I would say that there's a very nice point here in the list we have, and it's to find a place in your home where you can meditate every day. So it can be a small corner, it maybe mostly in the bedroom or somewhere that people will not walk into you when you meditate and will not disturb you, because during this relaxation time, so to say, because meditation is you close your eyes, you put your mind into ease, and you relax. This is, you can think of the meditation as a relaxation time, and it's not okay someone to walk into the room or something to disturb you, because your relaxation is kind of it's kind of like building a house of blocks, and you start building a bit, and you're until the half of the house or the pyramid or something that you built, and suddenly someone comes and everything falls apart, and you need again this time to be relaxed, to concentrate, because at the end of a meditation, when you, so to say, have built the thing you want to build, then you suddenly see the whole picture, and you realize that you have done something in this small period of time that you take for relaxation or meditation, as we call it. So I would recommend to find a place somewhere that you like, sitting in your house or in the nature, maybe somewhere in the park. You have a nice place or a bench that you go and sit and no one is disturbing you. I sometimes go and meditate in the park, and it's very nice for me.
And there is no people, no one to disturb you?
Yes, we have these kind of places, and
oh, that's great. I need to go some island that there is no people, nothing, no cars, no nothing.
Yes, well, sometimes now and then people walk pass by, but
it's very crowded here.
It's not invading your space, if you see. Sometimes if you can just have like a small hum in the background, that's actually can sometimes help, I find personally.
I do with a headset, and it has to be very, very loud music, soft but loud, that I cannot hear nothing at all, only me, myself, inside with the music. Otherwise, I can hear birds, cars,
yes.
or he's washing outside road, whatever, my child.
Also, what I find also helps is having a headband that you can wrap around your eyes and your ears. So if you are a little bit, if you want to have a little bit more silence, you can use artificial aids to help it.
Yes. But I would say that first of all, we have to learn to relax our thoughts, and if we learn to relax ourselves from the inside, the outside noises will not affect us so much. At least with me happened that way, and when I'm nervous and I try to meditate, always the noises were disturbing me, and I was like kind of.
And you need to stop.
But I'm not a stopper, and I always want to do it until the end. So I know that 15 minutes, but I did it. But when you're nervous and you're not concentrated or you're not relaxed, and you listen to the outside instead of looking inside what's going on and above you.
Yeah, but the first you need to relax all your body, all tissue, wherever, the whole you, and then go inside, and then relax your brain working inside.
Yes, and it's to if you can, to make some yoga or stretching, to stretch a little bit your lymph. I don't know how you call it. Yes,
muscles.
That's it.
Not the muscles, but in the body we have blood and this other similar to water, which is running through our system.
Yeah.
Oh, the lymphatic system.
Lymphatic system.
Yes. So this lymphatic system is very important to be stretched as well, because it unblocks the knots when you have some. And it's good to make yoga every day as well, in order to have your body running good and smooth. And I find myself always, when I'm stressed and when I feel bad, walking for a bit, doing some movement, doing some exercise, always helps me to chill, to feel better. So this is good, and we forget about it, or we just get so deep into our troubles, so to say, or into the feelings that are putting us down, that we forget that we have to change the things. We have just to start doing something else. But it's normal. We're just people, and this is what happens to us every day, on daily basis. So if you want, guys, I can read the points and we can discuss them, or I can just pick few points, because there are like 20, and it would, or I can read them all and we can then discuss some of them that made impression. What do you think?
That sounds good.
Okay. So the purpose is for the beginners to get past the initial hurdles and to integrate the meditation over the long term. So first of all, make it a formal practice. You will only get to the next level in meditation by setting aside specific time, preferably 2 times a day, to be still, if it's possible. Start with breathing deep and slow with the heart rate. Start to relax the muscles, focus the mind, and so ideal way to begin the practice is when you relax the muscles and you focus the mind on something. So imagine a point or a square or something, or if you can, a bird or some form there. So stretching loosens the muscles and allowing you to sit better or to lie more comfortably. Additionally, stretching starts the process of going inward and brings added attention to the body, as we discussed before, stretching and yoga as well. Meditate with purpose. So we have to have intention when we start the meditation. Beginners must understand that meditation is an active process. The art of focusing your attention to a single point is hard work, and you have to be purposely engaged. Okay. Next thing that is interesting is notice frustration creep up on you. This is very common for beginners, as we think, hey, what am I doing here? Or why can't I just quiet my damn mind already? When this happens, really focus in on your breath and let the frustration go away. So breathing is very essential to a meditation, and that's why the more complex the meditation is, you try to breathe in for 5 seconds, hold for 5 seconds, breathe out for 5 seconds, and you think it's easy, but on the 13th breath it seems a little bit hard for a beginner to breathe this way. Okay, so experiment is another point. Although many of us think of effective meditation as a yogi sitting cross-legged beneath a bonsai tree, beginners should be more experimental and try different types of meditation and body positions. So try sitting, lying, with eyes open, with eyes closed, because for every person there is a different technique that is suitable the momental attitude of the person. So in this moment you feel this way. After that you have some you have met some people, some other things happen to you, and you find that another meditation is more suitable. So we have to.
That's a very good point. Very good point.
We have to experiment.
Yeah.
Feel your body parts. A great practice for beginning meditators is to take notice of the body when a meditative state starts to take hold. Once the mind quiets, put all your attention to the feet and then slowly move your way up the body. Include your internal organs if possible, and this is very healthy and an indicator that you are on the right path. So they have this in Nidra yoga. When you relax after the active part of yoga, they just there is it's a very common, and you can find this I think in YouTube and in a lot of places. After the yoga, they just say, okay, now relax. Start feeling the tips of your fingers, and they start like the first finger, second finger, and you just imagine like the whole leg. Okay, now the back, and it's very helpful because when you concentrate on different parts of the body, it's your body begins to give back the energy you sent to the ends of it, and it's very interesting. I recommend that everyone should try this, just with a guided meditation, because I personally always forget about what's next. So if someone is telling you this, it's very nice. And after that, a lot of people fall asleep. It's very funny. Pick a specific room in your home to meditate. So we discussed that already, but make sure it is not the same room where you do your work, exercise, or sleep. Place candles and other spiritual peripheria in the room to help you feel at ease. So all the things that can give you sense of your spiritual self, like the crystals, like the candles, like some paintings maybe. We have in Bulgaria very nice, very nice. You have to help me. What was the name of the saints? Of the saints paintings.
Peter, Paul, Saints.
Yes, that's Mother Mary with I think with
What? Michael, Mark, Matthew, Peter, Paul.
icons. We call them icons
Icons.
in Bulgarian, but maybe in English it's a different name. So this is something that have a healing energy. So it's also good if it's your thing to put it in your altar where your
You mean idols? Idols. Yes. Sorry.
idols maybe, yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, so
It's a bit like what Mary has behind her.
Yes.
She has like a nice little Tibetan Buddha type of thing, and
This one is Kuan Yin.
Kuan
Yin.
Very nice. It's very nice.
Hello, Brian.
Hello, hello. Hey, Elle.
Hello, Brian.
How are you?
Hello.
It's good.
Hello.
All live.
Cool.
Hello.
Here, let me hit my camera here. Accidentally hit it.
It's okay, we
And
know.
he's just done a basic introduction for amazing introduction for people who may be listening in now or for the future. So she's just gone
Cool.
over the basics of breathing and stuff. And
Yeah, well, it's something that maybe when we discuss it, it would be better for people to digest when they listen to it.
oh, it's a great way to start. It's perfect.
And I don't know if you just are coming now, Brian, but we discussed some key points about picking up a meditation. What's good to do before starting a meditation.
Sounds good.
Also, a very good thing is people to have different information about the art of meditation, because when you collect a different knowledge about it, your perception of the subject begins to expand, and you begin to have different points of view about the whole thing. And this is not only about meditation. This is about everything in general. Knowledge is light for me, and so read as much as you can. And I would have I have a few CDs here, and it's very nice when you have a guided meditations, because this way, if there are some insecurities, everything is guided, so you just continue with the meditation and forget about your insecurities. So commit for the long haul. Meditation is a lifelong practice, and you will benefit most by not examining the results of your daily practice. Just do the best you can every day, and then let it go. This is in order to know that either you want to be spiritual or you don't, because you cannot choose to be spiritual as a hobby. You cannot go and let's say do some nasty work or steal from the people and then go and be spiritual because you want a redemption about it. This is not a good way, and I would say that either you want to be spiritual and you want to find your higher self and to find higher purposes in life, or you just lie to yourself in a way, because in general you have to be committed 100%, and that is why people meditate. That is why people look for the truth about what is the spirit, because it's something very high vibrational, and when you start walking this path you cannot go back. So that is why,
It opens up your sensitivity.
yes.
So you can become very sensitive to the world around you, the people around you.
And yeah, that is why we say that meditation is a lifelong practice, because
Can I add to that
Yes, yes.
briefly? Yeah. I'd like to say that that you make life a meditation. So wherever you are, you're just in a constant state of meditation. So you don't have to commit to just being in a meditative state all the time. You learn or you remember how to be in a constant state of meditation, which is basically bringing out your true higher self. That's what my understanding is and my belief.
It is like that. I support your opinion, and I have always said that meditation can be in many forms, and you can meditate while you cook, while you clean the house. You can
Bingo.
meditate while you make music. You can meditate while you draw a painting, and in many other forms. I've personally meditated while walking in the park with the baby. I just put my sunglasses and walk and meditate. So you can do it everywhere, just as long as you know what's the intention. Why do you do that, and how how you can do it. As long as you know the main things, it's perfect. And it's as I said, it's being in a very relaxed state of mind where your vibration is high and you let go of your spirit just to fly around and to discover new things, in a way, to reach higher thoughts for a lot of things, love, appreciation, and such similar emotions.
Yeah, and also, yeah, exactly. This is here they say that practice what you preach. When we meditate and then we apply this meditation, it's a way of life that we can apply it in every day and every minutes of our life. So I think this way meditation bring or take us to a to higher vibration by practicing and applying it to our everyday life. So we become the higher vibration of the meditation every day, every seconds of our life. This is what I think.
Yes,
I
very
concur.
nicely said, Mary. Very good explained. Okay, Brian, just to stop for a bit, because there is a bit more to from the point. Do you meditate? And if you do, how long? Because we have a discussion here where everyone shares their practice, if they have any.
Yeah, for me, it's just mostly playing music, soft music, music that I resonate with. Music, I guess, is for me is so important. I love music. I love different harmonics, tones, sounds. I guess, the music would be what they call techno music or rave music, but at certain tones, different vibrations. It brings
Wow.
out my spirit. I love that.
Wow.
Good.
I love the
Okay.
trance type music. It's pretty cool.
Nice. Rowie is a meloman, and me as well.
Cool.
I'm not listening to as much as I used to, but I know a lot of people can relate.
I love, yeah, I love how the techno. I love how they dance. I love their styles too, especially in the UK. I love their ways, and I love it.
Yes, well, it's a very big consciousness there. A lot of nice energy.
Yeah, I was gonna say that I also meditate with it's a form of music that in uh, Iran, where I was raised, they have. It's called Sufi music, Sufism, Sufi
Oh,
music,
I know it.
and yeah, I meditate with those type of music, and I feel like when I start listening to this type of music, it makes me get up and dance with the music, and then I find myself that to start with, I'm dancing and listening to the beats, but after a while, I'm not you know, I don't hear the music anymore. So I'll go to a higher state of vibration, and I am in a state of what you call it, like void space. It's just space, void space, and I just love that kind of, you know, vibration, and mm, the meditation takes me up to that mode. So I love that, the music.
Yes, you feel without any without any heaviness, very light.
Right.
Yes.
Right. It's wonderful.
Okay, let me continue quickly just to read the key points for the beginner meditation for the beginners. So I already said listen to some instruction tapes and CDs while you meditate. Generate moments of awareness during the day, finding your breath and being present while not in formal practice is a wonderful way to evolve your meditation habits. Just now and then when you sit somewhere watching element from the nature, or watching something that you love, like a picture of a baby, or a crystal, or your dog, or just every now and then just space out and or space in this moment, and just realize the great love that you feel, the great appreciation. Just recognize this and try to attract the positive vibration. Try to expand it in the moment and to become the positive vibration. So it's not hard, and you just have to think about it. Okay, make sure you will not be disturbed. One of the biggest mistakes beginners make is not to ensure peaceful practice conditions. If you have it in the back of your mind that the phone might ring, or your kid might wake, or your coffee pot might whistle, then you will not be able to attain a state of deeper relaxation. And this is not only for beginners. Okay. So
Tricky in today's lifestyle.
you
So
can
it takes preparation. Yeah, you got to prepare that space and that time. And
yes. Baby is awake, so you can discuss this between yourselves. I love life. Life is what
nice synchronicity, huh?
for it. Yeah.
Go, 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 girl. Did anybody watch any of the videos about on the website?
Hey guys.
Hey, Sarah.
Hi. Yes. They were very interesting and informative.
How advanced did you guys find them?
It's more than what I'm used to personally. And it's a good thing actually, because I was thinking about some of the topics that were discussed in the videos, and at the moment it's getting used to when you direct your attention to breathing. It kind of feels harder because you're not used to directing your attention. You're used to just allowing the breath to come out of you and into you. And so it's a bit strange when you're directing your attention to something that is just entirely natural for some reason.
Yeah. One of the first messages I got when I was really, really in touch with my higher self through some external tools, one of the most apparent message was for the breathing, especially for the meditation. It is the tool. It is the breaths you take, the length of time. They're all instructions for the brain, and the brain's pretty well programmed. And if you know exactly how to press the right buttons in the right order, you can create a lot of magic. And,
Right. Like I find that I use this one meditation. The whole thing, like it's basically following the levels of the music as it goes up and down for 15 minutes, and the music tells you to breathe in, and then it tells you to breathe out. And I found that actually helped me with speaking the languages, especially when you have like a snake language and you're using so much breath. It's actually helping with allowing that breath to flow naturally for a longer period of time instead of that very short period of time we're used to speaking. You understand?
yes. Yeah, I understand.
Yeah. And because I was concentrating on breathing in that fashion with the video, it's a video by Abraham Hicks. They do the meditation, and it just says breathe in with the music and then breathe out. And she tells you how to do that the entire time. So I found that was very helpful because I was not used to breathing in such a way.
It's the elephant in the room.
What's that?
It's so funny because it's so important to us. Yet we just do it so naturally. We breathe so naturally that we don't even realize we're doing it. It's like our heart beating as well.
Yes.
But unlike our heart, we can slow our heart down if we meditate on it. But it takes our breath to do that. So the breath is the tool. So the breath is the most important thing. And like Ellie said, it's whatever works for one person can be different for another. You know, everyone's got different sized lungs as well, and etc. etc. So.
And I also like the fact that a lot of you like to dance. You like to meditate by dancing, because dancing actually allows you, because of the energy it builds up while you're dancing, it actually allows you to be able to slow down your heart on a regular basis. So it won't be overactive until it becomes active.
Hey Tyler, welcome.
What's that? Hi Tyler.
Saying hi Tyler.
Hey, what's up guys?
Hey Tyler.
It's nice to make it. Thank you.
Yeah, I thought I was too late, but I made it.
It's fine.
Ellie's just had a bit of a baby break, so
Aww.
hope she's not too long changing nappies or whatever.
Yeah, to extend on yours, Sarah, what you were talking about was wonderful. It's that the dancing is wonderful because it shakes the cells in the body. And especially for those who want to be a channel, it's not only going through it mentally, but also getting used to the energy, especially when you're dancing, you're moving around, you're spinning around. That shakes up the body, but it gets used to the energies. So those who want to be a channel, they're used to the energy, of movement.
Yes, and with the movement, you're able to breathe better when you're not moving. It actually slows down your heart instead of it being in such a fast pace all the time. When you're not moving, your heart is actually, it'll slow down because you've had that energy build up. And so it's kind of like runners. Runners, when they're running, their heart is moving really, really fast. So when they're not running, the heart doesn't need to move so fast. It slows down just a bit. So they breathe better, too, with that. But I like to use different types of meditation, like binaural beats. I'll go for a walk. There's stretching and exercising. I mean, you can use all sorts of methods. I find that I cannot just stay on one method for too long because it doesn't work as well. But when I jump around, I get it's really good because
we're getting our exercise.
On board.
Yeah, we're getting our cardio also.
Yes. Yeah.
That's what dancing. So it's great for the body. It shakes up the cells in the body, and rebounding, I heard of it as another good thing. Rebounding, like maybe 15, 20 minutes a day, just jumping up and down.
Have y'all ever
Especially
heard of those?
when
Oh,
you're
I'm
trained
sorry.
for it. Oh, go ahead, Tyler. It's all good.
There's a thing called a vibrating board, and you actually stand on it and it just vibrates every cell in your body.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. They're expensive, but you know, if I've heard from a lot of really wealthy people that they have them, they use those. So
That's cool. Yeah, I haven't heard of that. That's awesome.
Yeah, that sounds very fun.
Cool.
Yeah.
if you ever find like one of those foot massagers in a mall or something, you can put a quarter in and stand on it and see how it feels.
Oh, those things are always fun.
Right?
Always. Sit down in one of those massager chairs.
Mm-hmm.
Oh. Put you to sleep.
That's always fun.
Nice though.
Sorry,
Very-
guys.
Yeah.
Sorry, guys. I had to answer the phone. Sorry. Okay.
That's okay.
Yeah,
Which is
Mary.
Yeah, go ahead.
I've heard you're really opening to channeling. It's wonderful.
Yeah, but still I have a little bit fear.
Do you? Totally letting go. I understand.
I guess it takes time, but you know, when I meditate, I feel the energy. But I mean, I'm not used to asking who is here, you know,
Right.
where you coming from, or I just allow it, and it's just in me, and I go on with my meditation. So there may be like a entity come in and wanting to interact with me, but I just go on, with the meditation and with the energy. So
Do you
I'm
find
not.
it easier? Do you find it easier when people they ask the questions first?
I don't have that experience.
Okay.
It may. I'm sure maybe that's how channelers start
Yes.
getting information,
Yes.
but I don't
That's
have the experience.
Yeah, like with Max and Jim, it was fascinating how Max started asking the questions, and then Jim just started receiving
Mhm.
stuff.
Yeah, that's
It made- yeah.
mhm. But for me, I've been meditating for a long time, and I just enjoy the energy.
Yes.
And then when I come out of it, I'm completely a different person. And then this energy stay with me for at least 2-3 days, and then I'll meditate the next day. So it's always with me, and then it amplifies when I meditate. But like I said, um, maybe I need to um, start allowing the energy to interact with me and tell me, or open up to
This is why you're here.
listening. Yeah,
This is why you're
open.
here.
Yeah, that's what I was asking with Rowie. Do you feel that, like, the people around you physically, do you have friends or family you could work with one-on-one? Or do you feel more comfortable on a hangout like this?
I don't have anybody around me that I can work one-on-one. Basically what I do, I go to work, come home, and that's it. I don't have very many friends, and if I do, I don't. They're not light workers, or they're not into meditations.
Right.
Yeah. Mhm.
Yeah, the people here would love to, even if you wanted to work with one-on-one, like, I would be available sometime if you ever wanted to do that. I know Sabrina also is really good at that.
Yeah, I would love that. Yeah.
Yeah, it's really good if you can get in a group and do that. I've had quite a few years of group experience of being with different meditators and using different forms of meditation and refining meditation as well. And I mean, I even had to come up with my newest, with a new one on my at the funeral of my dad's death. I came up with a new meditation right there and then, just to be able to get through the speech. So I call it the micro meditation. Just takes one breath.
Yeah.
But you can clear everything with it. Once you get to your state, Mary, where you are at, and where you know you can get to, you can actually do all that in one breath.
Yes. Possible.
Because anything is possible. And it's all about just getting all that shit out, all that crap out, sorry. Excuse my language, wrong line. And just focus on what needs to be done, sort of thing. But I had to go back into 3D rather than that. But I was interested in what you were talking about was your void meditation. That is a very, very powerful meditation, is meditating on the void, on the nothingness.
Right.
You know,
I don't even feel my body anymore. You know, I don't even feel any parts of my body when I'm in that state.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You'd make a great teacher if you can. If you could tell people how to do that and reach that as well, and show by example and in a group, that would be.
Yeah, I mean, I can talk about it, but it's more of an experience. I've done meditation with some other groups, and you know, in a group that everybody does their own way of meditating, and I've done mine, and they do theirs, and then you know we put this music CD, the Sufi music, and then so everybody meditate, and then when we come out of it, then everybody share their experiences, and then I share my experience with them, and you know they share their experiences, but you know I don't hear from them the experiences that I had. So I think it's all up to the person, and how much they're willing to how far they're willing to go without being afraid of unknown.
Yes.
Or what happened.
Yes. Yeah, when sometimes it can get a little bit like that, because once you start leaving your body, obviously sometimes people can get a little bit like, oh, what's going on? What's going on? Little tingles come in certain places, you know, bring you back, and yeah, so it can be a bit tough.
Yes, in those situations, because I had a situation like that recently, I used the Om chant meditation music by binaural on top of it. And I told the group who was here at the time, I said that I began to chant along with the music, just the Om, and then I started changing the frequency of the sound that I was making. And what's happened is I started to feel myself expanding. Like there was I can feel myself become this bubble that can expand and contract and expand and contract. And it was like I was in like you said, a void. But this void had diamonds everywhere. It was just a blackness. And I became small, and then I became big, and then I became small and big. And you know, in that instance, I was like, whoa, what is this?
Welcome to the infinity
I let
trip.
it happen. But I let it happen. I said, okay, I'm going to finish this out because it's a 15-minute meditation. So I know the music's going to end at some point, but I'm allowing the sensation to happen and seeing where it takes me. You understand?
Yeah, right, exactly.
Totally.
Yes.
It's all about art of allowing.
Yes.
In the
and it felt great, to tell you the truth.
Yeah.
And I was on such a happy high afterwards.
Yeah.
It was beautiful. So it's about allowing yourself to feel the difference and feel the expansion of your meditation.
Yeah,
instead of being afraid of it.
Yeah, when you said that you were high afterward, this is what I mean, that the energy stay with you.
Yes.
You know, after the meditation finish, I mean the music is finished. I mean everything is you know, group. You know, they're gone to their home, and you're by yourself. But the energy stay with you. It's with you. It's not leaving you right at the time that everything.
No, it stays with you for a good 2-3 hours at least. That's my experience. It was nice.
Right. That's good.
Yeah. I do recommend it, the Om chant.
Yeah, and it's funny you mentioned that you were playing around with the frequency. You already knew that you had to play around with the Om frequency to get the right one for you.
Yeah.
And that's what I was really impressed when you said that, because you didn't have anyone to tell you that you had to like put your hand on your chest and feel where it vibrates the most and you get the best resonance in your body for yourself.
I just began to make a sound.
That's also a good group one as well, because you can actually get a constant Om going with a group, you know? You've got like 4 or 5 years or more. And you can literally just start oming, and you start finding your own one, and then all of a sudden you become a symphony of ohms, and it never stops, and it's just a really beautiful.
Yeah, that's the one I found on YouTube, the Om one. It was a binaural, and it was people constantly chanting the Om, and just the Om. And so, like, when I began with it, even when I stopped because I ran out of breath, it continued. And so because it continued, it kept me on beat and on track. And when I started to move my voice up and down, even though they weren't, that's where it became, whoa. Just like, oh my goodness, I'm being contracted and expanded at the same time. It's beautiful.
Okay, guys. Ellie's just sent me a Skype message, and she is a little bit busy with a baby.
Okay.
And she's asking if anyone would like to do a meditation or a guided meditation in her absence. I just want to quickly ask Tyler, actually, since we haven't had much to hear from him yet. So I wanted to ask about your experience of meditation and.
Meditation experience.
Well, you got your mouth full. Sorry.
No, yeah, I'm good. I was grabbing a bite.
No problem.
Man, I've had some crazy things. Kind of relating to what y'all were saying a minute ago. I had a recent experience where I was meditating, and I started coming out of my body. I started separating from my body, and I started spinning real fast. And the only way I can really describe it is I was sort of traveling into my own consciousness. I don't know how else to explain what was going on. So I was spinning, and I was going somewhere inside of me, and it just kept getting more and more intense until I finally had to stop. I stopped, you know, I got scared basically what was happening. And when I kind of woke up, it's like you know how you wake up out of a scary dream, you just kind of like jar yourself out of it. You know, that's what I did. And as soon as I came to, I sat up in the bed, and I couldn't find my heartbeat. I guess my heart was beating real slow or what. But I was looking for a pulse. I couldn't find a pulse. And I felt like I weighed like 20 pounds. And this sensation was like, this happened like at least 2 or 3 minutes after I got out of meditation. Like, I could not find any pulse. I could not feel my heartbeat. And I felt like I could have jumped. I felt like I was on the moon. I could have like jumped and floated away.
Sounds like you're almost astral projecting.
Yeah, I think so. I think, yeah, that's what I was thinking. Astral projection.
Yeah, that's a little bit different, but yeah, that's what that sounds like.
Well, another thing is that whole day I felt a weird energy. Like I usually have, I usually feel like I have like a rod of, I feel like someone's pulling a rod of steel out of my head, because I'm real head energy. I have a lot of problems. I'm trying to ground myself right now. Oh
Yeah,
man, I was watching Blue Planet yesterday. Been trying to ground myself, and so I was watching Blue Planet for like 2 or 3 hours. And when I went to sleep, I wasn't even trying, but my root chakra was so activated. And I don't know if that's because of Blue Planet, but it's like once, because my head chakra is always activated all the time. I always feel like there's so much energy up here. And as soon as my root chakra came in, it's like I don't know, I felt like I had more flow. Like I had like I was getting information, but I don't know really what it was. Like it would be like such a short segment of information that it didn't really make sense. You know what I mean? It would be like, okay, one piece of information was I was seeing hands, and I was seeing a black sphere, and that's all it was. I just saw hands holding a black sphere. So that would be like, boom, one piece of information. I don't know what to do with it, you know what I mean? I don't know what that means. I have no clue. So that's what I'm trying to do right now. I'm trying to ground myself.
Yeah, a lot of us do. A lot of us are working up in these areas. Do need to ground ourselves. It's also a message I've got from my guides and my shadow messages as well. So it's something I've been working on. So I fully understand that as well.
Well,
Yes.
up until
Well, that's exciting to hear that and for you to share that. That's really nice. Thank you.
I have a suggestion
okay.
for Tyler. So when you feel like you need to ground yourself, I just know this helped me. I felt some strange urge to go outside to the park and find the biggest tree I could find and just put my hands on it.
Right? That sounds similar.
And just thank the tree, thank the earth, thank the sky. Just thank everything around you. And just allow it to ground you.
Yeah.
Because it is the ground, it is nature, it is the earth, and you can't get any closer to that. You know, that's grounding, literally.
Yeah.
So
I do that. Like I go outside and I'll just lay on the ground and watch the clouds. And I planted a tomato or a potato recently. You know, whenever.
Oh, very good.
But it's like I really have to focus on making that chakra open up. Whereas, like right now, I just walk in here, turn the computer on, and sit down, and it's like, boom, I'm like, I have energy being blasted out of the top of my head. So it's like, it's not even, I don't even have to try, you know. It's, and I didn't actually realize I needed to ground myself. I was like, oh, you know, I've already reached the crown chakra. I don't need, you know, I like skip ahead. But no, it doesn't work like that.
Yeah, your crown chakra is wide open, but all your chakras needs to be balanced. Yeah, and grounded in balanced, and your root chakra needs to be grounded, like Sarah said. And when you go outside and you hug a tree or I lean against a big tree, and when I lean against a tree, I could really feel that I'm getting grounded, and I could feel the vibration of the tree that is connecting with me. So that's a good way of grounding. But your crown chakra is wide open.
Can you see that?
Well, I can feel it.
Can anyone visual can you see auras? Can anyone here see auras?
Mary?
Yes.
Mary?
Yeah, you're the closest to it, I think.
What do you mean you can feel my crown chakra?
What do I mean?
Well, I mean, do you feel it on you? Because, I mean, what, you know what I mean? Like, do you just feel your own crown chakra in connection?
I see the white light on top of your it's right here.
That's probably
right
the no, that's probably the light in my
reflection.
kitchen. Yeah.
Why don't you want to accept it? that you do your crown chakra is open. Your crown chakra is open, is wide open.
Yeah.
That would make sense from what you've already told us.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, no, I know it is. I was just, it was actually more like
I don't think Tyler was trying to establish a link of how Mary could know that is what feeling or what 3D sensation, but it's not a 3D sensation. It's just an automatic. It's an automatic knowing.
Yeah, when he start talking, and it's not just him. Like, you know, when we are all connected, we are all light workers. We are all yearning for knowledge of metaphysical knowledge. So when he start talking, you know, it's not just, you know, the words. The feeling comes with it too. So it's the interaction of words and also feeling between us and the vibrations and the connection. How come I don't have this connection with somebody else? You know, how come I have this connection with human colony? And that's what, you know, there is this connection that keep me coming to the hangouts and wanting to stay for like 2-3 hours. You know,
yes.
So this is what it is. I mean, there is nothing outside of it. It's just right now what I'm pretty sure it's with everybody else too. It's not just us talking, us feeling also, and, you know, feeling the vibrations and feeling the energy. As I'm talking, I'm like, you know, it's hard to describe, but, you know, I get the feeling also. And hopefully, you know, if I practice this more, maybe hopefully that I'll get more telepathic, you know. So these are the skills that comes with you know, being in the fifth dimensional reality. So,
I already.
That's when we start seeing auras and stuff.
What was that, Rowie?
I said that's when you start seeing the auras, and also by practicing some of the meditations that Elle had planned for today, is actually throwing some of the colors into the mix.
Right, that's right.
We were going to be a bit like a psychic artist today with what she was doing. We were going to create psychic imagery, which is basically reflection of ourselves, and then use that to align ourselves a little bit better and concentrate and all that thing.
What is it? I forgot. I watched the videos. It's 𝗪𝗪𝗪𝗪𝗪𝗪𝗪𝗪𝗪𝗪𝗪𝗪𝗪𝗪𝗪𝗪𝗪𝗪𝗪𝗪𝗪𝗪𝗪𝗪𝗪𝗪𝗪𝗪𝗪. That's okay. This
That's very complicated meditation. That is almost like ninja skills. So I did sort of say at the start and say, well, like, the most important thing to actually start with is that video I keep posting, which is the one about breathing, because breathing is the tool. That is how we get the oxygen into every single one of our cells. So I actually find it's very important to oxygenize every part of your body first with your breathing. So if you're going to do a deep meditation, take 5, 10, 15 minutes, depends on how big or how much oxygen you need to get into your cells, and re-oxygenate your body. And it's sort of like a hyperventilation a little bit. But just get as much air in, and then your cells are alive, and then they can work, then they can be active, they can connect to each other. And that also helps with the grounding as well, because if you see this, if you get a microscope and you see someone who's not in touch with the ground, who hasn't been grounded, their cells don't move at all. But then you put them on the ground and ground them for an hour or whatever, and then you get the same blood, put them under a slide, and the cells are moving around everywhere. Absolutely, because we are electrical systems. We need to make sure that the electrical grid is always connected. And unfortunately, we wear so many rubber shoes, we are, most of the time, we are disconnected. So I actually find making sure you take anything out that will stop a conduction.
I just thought of some irony here. I actually work in geology, and I'm trying to ground myself.
Do you know what? I'm a geologist as well. So yeah.
Are you a geologist?
Well, I studied it at college, but I never took it any further. I was always, as a kid, obsessed with crystals, and I used to go out and hunt my own crystals in certain rock formations around my area and stuff like that. And
Me too, hell yeah.
Yeah, I had my own little geology set, and I was a right little mineral collector, and that was my little hobby, when I was younger. And
me too. That's funny. That's why, I know nothing about crystals. Not really. You know what I mean? And I know nothing about crystal meditation, but for some reason, this has drawn me. So that's why. I remember being young, and I'd get all these quartz crystals up, and I'd take them to my dad, and he'd be like, "Oh, those aren't worth nothing. Those are worthless." And I was, and it's like, oh, if only he knew,
Yeah, my dad said that same thing about my record collection. What are you doing buying all those worthless records? They never get you anywhere.
I'll be back here.
Okay. So Elle has suggested that Mary does a meditation for us, a guided meditation. Would you like to try something?
I'm not good at guided meditation. I've done guided meditation with some other people who are leading
Sure.
the guided meditation, but I'm not good at guided meditation myself.
Okay. If you're not happy to,
yeah. My
yeah.
meditation basically is just so spontaneous. I just sit and do nothing, and and feel the energy and go with it.
Yeah.
But but I'm all for it. If you all want to do a guided meditation, if somebody can lead, that's fine with me.
I haven't prepared anything. To be honest, I didn't get asked to be backed up. I can do something off the top of my head, but I might need some. Might try and get some music to play here first, and
yeah, that's good.
Because that will help. But also, like Tyler, I'm also very unaware of the crystalline, the other side of the crystalline. I'm very 3D based in it myself. So I was hoping Elle was going to sort of elaborate a little bit more of how the crystals and the meditation work hand in hand. That's something I can't actually talk about because it's nothing I know about unless I channel it through. and
Well,
I'm
it
not
seems
doing
like,
that.
there's crystalline technology on the colonies. Bashar talks about crystals. And it's crazy.
Quartz
I
what?
saw, I saw this big old thing of quartz right here on this guy's porch, and
Oh my God.
I was talking to him about it, and he was like, "Oh man, you can have it." And I
Oh
was like,
my
Wow.
God.
"Yeah."
Ah.
And then 2 days later, Ellie posted that crystal, the first one. She posted that. So I was like, "All right, all right."
You got two bands down it as well. You got like unlike Crystal, you got there. You got like two bands of.
I'm not sure. I'm not sure what's on the top here.
That's
Yeah,
the
that's what you got
quartz
like
part.
It's a very. It's been cooled really quickly, but it's been
Like that. There's like some material right here on top. I'm not.
It almost looks
Reddish.
like gold. I was like, wow.
That's a serious piece of rock.
I know. Right?
Yeah, right.
So,
Wow.
synchronicities in my life are exploding.
Yes. That works for you. Hey,
Yeah, I've got my. Carry on, Sarah.
I was thinking, instead of us trying to do like a guided meditation, because we're all not very used to doing that ourselves, what about just doing a quiet one for a bit, so we can all like participate in our way, just together as a group? I find that actually works when we're here for some reason. It works really well.
Sure. I mean,
Shall we have
I'm
an
open to all ideas.
Yeah, that's good, Sarah. And also, should we have a like a very soft music in the background or no?
If someone has some, that would be fine.
Roy has lots of music.
I have lots of music, but not a lot of meditation music.
Hey, let me play something for y'all and see if it resonates with y'all.
Thank you, Tyler.
And this one is off of YouTube. Can y'all hear that?
Yeah, quite loud.
It is? Okay, hold on, let me see if I can.
That's nice.
Yeah. How's that volume wise? That's good?
Yeah, that's good.
That's one of my favorites, so.
So, also, I just like, as you relax and get into your comfy zone, just want to say some words. So just relax and get back into your comfy zone and listen to my voice. Just remember your breathing, concentrate on your breathing. Big breaths in at first. Slowly exhale. And then just become the breathing, whatever comfortable for you. And then just let it go.
music, everyone. Very nice vibe. I would say relax for a minute and we will come back to This is some nice music, guys. Amazing vibe. Amazing rhythm. I would say breathe in deeply. Breathe out all the air. Put your mind in your body now. It was a very nice journey. It was an amazing journey. I'm sure we all had an amazing journey with this melody. It was amazing. Thank you. Thank you, Tyler. I will probably take a few seconds here just to space out, space in, put the body in the shell. It was very, very nice. We should do that more often, I think. It was amazing. It was a very nice experience.
My hands is all sweating.
Yes, Mary, you are glowing. Everyone are. Everyone had a very nice journeys.
It was a pleasure to connect with everybody there, you know, as well. Everyone was in a beautiful space. Even though we might be virtually separated, we were all one. And that remembrance brings tears to my eyes. Yeah.
It puts such a strong vibration to it when we are together and our minds are filled in rhythm. It's so nice. I would ask everyone if you have your crystals or some crystals around you, just look at them and look at what you have around. Just take a moment. I would put the light now. Just take a moment to look at your crystals and to thank them, because they are with you all the time you meditate, all the time you are doing something. They are with you, they are helping to purify the vibration around you. I would start with showing you one of, I think it's orgonite, but I have to double check the name. So it's a very nice pyramid.
Looks like an agate.
I really like the way it shows here. Like, you can imagine a sky or a mountain or something like a sea. You can see a lot of different things in it. So
Yeah, it's not orgonite though.
I will check the name.
Orgonite's made out of plastic.
Okay.
Yeah.
So
It's something a little bit different.
maybe it was with O, but I will double check it.
Tyler, would you say that's an agate?
Like I said, I don't know. I have no idea.
It's okay. I'm just showing you, and you guys can also share if you have some interesting. Today, Gabriel showed to me he has a blue one, like a stick. He has a few blue ones, and we exchanged some information about purifying them. Previous time that was not recorded, I mentioned that if you don't have sun where you live or at the moment and you want to purify them, you have to put them a water with sea salt, because the sea salt is a crystal and it has the same structure, and it will take the negative vibrations, the lower energies, and it will purify the crystal. So.
Oh, that's a lovely bit of amethyst. Yeah.
I have one of those.
This is amethyst for sure.
Yeah, that is an amethyst. That's beautiful.
And
I've got a little one of those with me.
was screaming my name. I really felt in love with it, because when it's under the sun, the crystals are not really clear, and when it's under the sun, it glows like a lot of sparkles are on it. It's very nice. You have to see it under the sun, because now it looks shady, but when it's under the sun, it's like so amazing. And this one is very pure. This one is not shady at all. It's with very clean glass, and you can see the way. Yes, it's very pure, but it's not my favorite. This is the brother of Era. This is Era. My favorite. I love her.
It's more like a heart shaped as well.
It is. It's a very interesting form. It's very interesting form. They're from different. I think they're from different eggs, because they grow in eggs. Something like an egg.
Geodes. Yeah.
And I have my sand rose. It's called a sand rose.
Oh wow! How beautiful!
It's a very nice, interesting crystal that's formed in the sand. It's the heat and the sun created this baby.
Wow.
I have it from a friend of mine, I think from like maybe 15 years ago. She brought it from Iraq or Iran or somewhere where it was near the Sahara Desert. It's from the Sahara.
It's beautiful.
It's very interesting. I really loved it, and at the moment I wasn't into crystals, but I somehow preserved it and kept it, and it's here with the family right now. So, and these are my little babies.
So you got some turquoise and.
Yes, and this is
lapis.
Yes, this is the same one, but different color. They're like you can see them in a big variation of colors.
Oh wow!
These ones. And I had another one that I'm looking for at the moment. Maybe Vicky helped me put it somewhere that I will not find, maybe under the sofa. We'll see. It will jump from somewhere eventually.
Yeah, it's hard to tell when they're being tumbled what they're made from. The green one looks like malachite.
I know the names in Bulgarian, and we will read about them. Maybe some other hangout. Not to share all the information at once. But
those are pretty. Wow, look at those colors. Oh my gosh, those are pretty.
Very nice. I use them for the chakras sometimes. I saw there is a yellow one, so I have to get it. The yellow one. It's very simple and very transparent, but it's for the...
Yeah, yellow ones are called citrine.
Solar plex.
Yeah, that's citrine.
Yes. So if you have some, guys, please you can make a showing of your crystals. It's very nice to see what other people have. So so the people that will watch this will have some.
I've got one.
Yeah, please share with me.
I've got a.
Check this out.
That my neighbor just gave me. I don't know if you can see it. No, that's worse. You can see the all the different layers. Maybe you can see it. So it's pretty thick.
Wow.
My hand.
Is that real heavy?
Yeah, it's actually yeah, it's pretty
Yeah.
heavy. I'm not good at judging weight, but I mean it's.
It looks very heavy. Just when
Oh,
you
that's
Yeah.
when you
3 or 4
show it to
kilos.
us, try to speak about it. Try to
Okay.
keep on
Well,
going.
you can see the different layers in it. I don't know. Maybe you can see the layers. It actually gets like foggy looking almost, like it's almost translucent at the top, and then it gets sort of non-translucent.
More opaque. Yeah.
There you go. Yeah. Or frosted would be a good description. And then I'm not sure what this material is. I don't know if this is. It's red, so I don't know where this thing came from.
That would be the matrix that it was growing from, around the edge. It's either being
Right, like iron type material.
Yeah. Like an ironstone or.
This was obviously cut from something because it's square.
Yeah.
But,
yeah, it cooled very, very quickly. That's why the crystals are very small. Very small crystals.
Yeah, it would be like microcrystalline, like microscopic.
Yeah.
You can't actually see the crystalline, you can just see the layers. And this side right here is it's so smooth. It's it was like the outer layer that was weathered down.
Ah, wow.
This thing is heavy. I mean, my arm's getting tired holding it.
Does it have a message for us? What's the first thing that comes into your head when you ask if it's got a message for us?
Is it got a message for us? I don't know. I just keep hearing synchronicity because it was given to me. You know. I just keep hearing like this is supposed to be here right now.
It's okay if you're not hearing anything.
I don't think I'm actually getting anything from it.
Not me too. I cannot say I hear my crystals speaking to me, but I can sense sometimes where they are when I don't know where their location is. So
really?
it's good enough. But I would say for this big piece of crystal, you can put it in the ground for a bit. You can dig a hole and put it there under a soil, because other way to purify it is in water under the sun, but it has to be in a glass, in a bowl or in a jar, but it's very big, so
It's got to be in water though.
If it's in water under the sun, the thing that holds it should be transparent and not plastic.
Oh.
Okay.
Yeah, nothing that would stop a conduction.
Yes. So another way to purify it is in the ground, in the soil. Just put it in a hole and.
Okay. Because it was outside in the
What's
sun.
quite interesting with that as well is that I don't know if Ellie wants to go down this route, is setting your intention in the stone and actually using that stone to root yourself, to help with your rooting. And then putting that intention into the stone and then putting it into the ground, which could help your... But I don't know if Ellie wanted to talk about these type of things later.
Yeah, of course. I haven't tried this, so maybe it's good to try it and to see what will happen next, because it's interesting as an experience. But I would.
If anybody wants, sorry, Ellie, to interrupt. If anybody wants links to the Bashar talks about the stone speakers, I've got some links for people if they can't afford to buy them. So just get in touch with me and I can sort you out. And that will give you an idea of, as well, of how important stones and rocks are. and how much memory they can hold, and how
Nice.
much we can learn from them.
This is a very good material, and I would recommend to get this and to see this.
Like the size of the crystal, that's the size of a tip of our thumb, can hold 700 DVD information just on that small little piece.
Wow.
Wow, I've got one right on my thumb right now. Wow, that's a lot of music.
Normally,
I wish I knew about that before my back problems of carrying records around.
It's good to have a crystal on your neck, but it's not recommended to be with it 24/7, because sometimes the vibration is very high and you need to ground yourself, and it depends with what kind of crystal you are at the moment. So if there are these crystals that you keep on your neck, like this, the white ones, the
quartz.
The quartz, yes, it's a very good crystal for holding information. And combined with the small pieces of the quartz, it makes a memory machine. And these ones are okay to carry while you meditate. It's okay to carry while you have some experience somewhere, learning, doing something, but not sleeping with it, for example. Because it has such a high vibration, and it's pure that your emotional body is very tense.
So what happens? So what can happen?
Oh, you cannot relax. You can awake from the night sleep, and you can feel very heavy, very not having a good rest.
Oh, okay.
I actually,
sorry, go ahead, please.
I don't know what this is. I bought it. It was an anti-EMF device. So I don't know if it's an actual crystal because it's black, but I had serious problems with this, like how you're talking about. I would have energy, like when I'm sleeping, or it would like constantly have like an energetic tug on me, if you will. So.
It is influencing, and that's why I'm not carrying anything, not earrings, nothing, because when I'm relaxing, I want to be completely naked, without anything. When you put this baby on your heart chakra, and you go in meditation, for example, lie on the bed for like 20 minutes, just relaxing, doing nothing, having the crystal on your heart chakra. Suddenly, for me, like going out in space, just flying around, having the experience, and like feeling this very nice emotion, like shaking, but in a nice way, and you just come back and you're like, whoa, did I just have like a meeting with the galaxy, like my being just combined with the energies. And it's very strong, very, very high vibrational, and it's something.
Ellie?
Yes.
You have talked about fifth dimension. Do you think you can explain that a little bit? I don't really know.
So I would speak about my experience and what I would understand for this, because it seems that not everyone are seeing this the same way. And for me, fifth dimension is closing my eyes and imagining objects. And this, when I imagine, for example, a pyramid, and I can imagine going inside of it. So it, from a point of view, I just see it getting bigger, 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 and I just go in it. And there I imagine, for example, 12 crystal chairs, a crystal table. This is the crystal meditation for a pyramid in the 5th dimension. And it's very stable. So the images that I see are very clear and are like pictures. And I can explain that this is just building in the 5th dimension. So from there, I went and around my pyramid, I created trees. I created a small river. I created a little lamp running around. I created an eagle that was coming on my hand. And so this is my 5th dimension, and every time I close my eyes I can immediately go there. And when I spin my pyramid, sometimes it's so fast that I cannot see the walls, for example, and sometimes I cannot control it so good, so it depends on the emotional body. But in general, in my pyramid, I put on the top of it a crystal that's helping to amplify the energy, and from this top crystal, I put another one that's going from the table to the top, and it's like a wand, and mine is yellow. That was the first thing that came into my mind. I wanted a yellow one.
Brilliant.
So
Yeah.
and,
Just trusting your intuition. Yeah.
And from there, I just started spinning it. Every time I go there, I just imagine my emotional body as a spirit, as a circle, as an egg that's glowing. And every time I go there, I sit on a table mostly, or on the chair, invite higher spirits, invite ascended masters that are working with me. And I don't know names, I don't know faces, but I just invite the presence. And sometimes I start spinning the crystal clockwise for sending myself in the 3rd dimension rays of healing, rays of concentration, rays of active energy, so I can have the energy to start doing what I want to do at the particular moment when I decide to start doing it. And there are a lot of different rays, and you can send yourself every day. You can practice this, but the main thing.
So you're using your imagination, or is oh, okay? You're using your imagination to create this. Okay.
Yes.
Okay.
The crystal's the permission slip.
Yes.
Thank you, Elle.
The main thing is to be sure, to try to picture, to try to create it as a painting or a
Oh, hello.
I think her internet.
Anyone else here?
I'm here.
Yes, we're
Oh,
here.
okay. All right.
It's
It's
her
fascinating.
internet.
You want to share your crystals?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's fascinating what she's saying, because it's right. She's using a part of her imagination, but it's also her memory, because she's pulling in maybe a part of her past life and the things we used to work on in crystals. You know.
See, it's interesting because I used to, years ago, when I was a little bit more religious, I used to put myself in a crystal church.
See, where does that come
meditate,
from?
pray.
Exactly.
Yeah, I don't know.
that's what I was saying. It's a part of our imagination, but it's also tapping into our memory, our past lives.
Yeah.
She's going with the feeling, which that is a part of it.
Or future life.
Yeah, that's true. That's true. The eternal now.
Yeah.
Also, what was interesting as well is that because she's using certain minerals like an agate pyramid, which is made of quartz, that's also holding the memory. So she's every time she practice this method, it's almost like that is the trigger. It's almost like a dial-up, like a phone for her. And I've had some deep chats with Elle and what she can do, and her abilities are quite fantastic. And she's working them out herself, I think, a lot. And this is helping her grow by teaching us what she knows. Really helping her grow as well.
I actually do a
Welcome back.
a circle and a north, east, southwest put a crystal. I've gotten some interesting experiences doing that.
Hey guys, how do I lighten up my screen? I want to show you guys the crystals.
Turn the light on in the room.
No, it didn't seem to work.
Oh, it got too much glare, was there?
No.
Torch? Have you got a torch?
Or candles.
Candles, torch.
Light.
I don't know.
It's a
Because the
little bit
light's
better.
coming from the other direction, so.
It's a little bit better.
Yeah,
I like
but
your glasses.
Oh, thank you.
I like girls in glasses.
I was trying. Oh well. Here. I have this white crystal. It's like cut from the stone where it came from. I'm not exactly sure what it is. It could be quartz. It could be
Calcite or fluoride. Yeah.
It's this one. It's pretty heavy too.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's big.
And I have this blue one. It's very colorful. You can't really see it because it's so dark in here from this camera.
Do you want to hold it up a little bit
Hold
higher?
it, yeah, hold it up.
Where's your light source? Do you have a lamp or something?
Yeah,
so that's a slice of agates. That's a slice of quartz of agates, yeah.
It's blue.
And it's been sliced correctly?
Yeah, that one's sliced, but it's also that only one part is sliced, and the other part is like the stone itself.
Still got the natural. Yeah, you still got the outside bit. Yeah.
And I have an amethyst, like yeah, purple.
Oh, lovely.
That's pretty. So shiny too.
That's
And
size
this
of
one I
mine.
think is just quartz. It's a white. It's like a whitish color. It's a quartz. I don't know if you can really see it.
Yeah.
Not really. But it doesn't look like quartz.
You'd be surprised, actually, a lot of people do get confused between quartz and calcites and fluorides. It's just quite easy to...
I think this is
Even
a
I get mixed up, and I
Yeah, the
studied
calcite,
these
I think it's a little more opaque. Oh.
This one is a tiger's eye, I think. I'm not very much into this. These were all given to me, so. Taking a guess. I have a rose quartz. I like rose quartz.
Yeah, me too.
It's
Yeah.
pretty translucent. And this is a white one. I'm not exactly sure what it is, but it doesn't look like just regular quartz. But it's pretty huge.
I've got...
Yeah, that's a crystal quartz.
It's a crystal quartz?
Yeah, that's a crystal quartz.
That's a natural crystal. I've got ones that are lab grown that size. But
yeah, mine are natural.
Yeah, it's pretty huge and it's heavy.
Yeah.
At the bottom, is it like at the bottom? Is it really rough? It looks like it's
Yeah, it's
come
really,
from a
really rough. It's
Yeah.
like somebody
real
cut
one.
it roughly out of the stone or something.
Yeah. Because it's not easy to get those size of crystals out of a stone. You know, it's they're very hard. They're very
Yeah,
difficult to get them
but
out.
I have won
pretty
something very similar.
nasty. And I have this red one here. I'm not exactly sure what it is.
Is it smooth?
Yes, it's very smooth, and it
Yeah, it's been
has
tumbled.
like
Yeah.
some.
It
It
could
looks
be
like some
red onyx.
brownish.
You
It
know
has
the red
some
onyx stone?
red and brown. It's like
Onyx. Yeah.
Yeah, it could be onyx or it could be this agate.
yeah, there's a mixed color. And
Or it
then
could be cinnabar.
I have a green one. It's pretty translucent. You can see all the way through.
Oh, olivine. That'd be olivine. More than likely.
Oliver, I think, yeah, I have one like that too.
It's green.
Here's me saying I don't like labeling stuff. Yeah.
It's the shape of
Yeah.
octahedron.
And
Yes.
oh, really cool. And I have this. It could be fool's gold. I'm not exactly sure, but it looks like a darkish gold color.
Sarah, you need more lighting there.
What is that one?
Oh.
Need a torch, Sarah.
Come on, get a candle, something.
Okay, I'm gonna go and put the light on my bed. Hold on, give me a second.
What is that fool's gold, Rowie? What is that one? Let's see if you know your stuff.
Fool's gold?
Yeah,
Iron
what is
pyrite.
it? Yes, it is.
Iron
It's a
pyrite.
good thing you're here.
I've got a couple of blocks down next to me here. We've got a really beautiful, just perfect cube of it as well. It's an absolutely wonderful specimen.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah.
I have real gold.
Hey, I got a question for you, Rowie. What is white pyrite called? Is it called pseudo pyrite?
I don't know. I've never heard of it. You've got me there, mate.
Okay. Huh.
Although I do have a topaz the size of my fist in my hand at the moment.
Is your internet connection just slow? Is that why you don't have a camera?
Can you hear? Oh no, I have no camera. I'm gonna one day have to get a camera. You can see them on Facebook if you got my Facebook account. You can see my crystals on there. But, I actually gave away a load of my crystals once to an ex-partner as a present. I made up a little. I didn't have a lot of money at the time, so I made up a little collection box of my most favorite minerals, you know. And I lost some pretty rare and magical little pieces of mineralogy.
See, this one is the blue one. Let me see if I can try this. Oh.
That was pretty good, Sarah.
Yeah, I like that.
Yeah, this is the blue one that I was
Mm.
and it has like different colors of blue in it. And the fool's gold, who knows? Coming from a rock. And the big giant quartz I was showing you before, with the rock still on the back where it was cut from. And the tiger's eye, if you can see that. Can you see that?
Yeah,